Hey, I'm back. Happy Easter. Today I'm doing something exciting. Well, I think it's exciting anyway. Last year I picked up these silicone Easter egg moulds and I made chocolate cake with them. This year I'm going to give it a go at making my own Easter eggs with these moulds. So let's see how we do it and see if it works. So the first thing we need to do is to make sure the mould is clean and completely dry, because if there's any moisture on them it will affect the chocolate. And then you want to take a bit of kitchen roll and you just want to polish the inside of each egg. This will help make it shiny and help them come out. You can also then rub a little bit of oil on it if you want to, but I'm going to skip that bit today. Right, so that's your moulds prepared. Next thing we need to do is to temper some chocolate. So to do that, I've got a small pan of water and I'm just going to heat it up until it is simmering. Once the water's started simmering, we're going to add a heat-proof bowl. I've got a glass bowl. Make sure it's not touching the water. And we're going to add 200 grams of chocolate. So it can be any chocolate, dark chocolate, I've got milk chocolate, you can even do it with white chocolate. Now the reason that we temper the chocolate is to separate the cocoa solids, apparently. I don't know what that means, but it's all very scientific and it helps to give a smooth finish. Right, once all the chocolate has melted, we want to bring it up to 45 degrees. So we'll stick the thermometer in. So we're nearly there. There we go, that's gone slightly over, so we'll remove that from the heat. Just check that your bowl's not too hot before you touch it. And then we're going to add another 100 grams of chocolate. Don't drop the whole lot in, that's not a good idea. Hey. We're going to mix that in until it's melted, and we want to bring the temperature down to 35 degrees. I'm just going to get chocolate everywhere now. Okay, let's check that temperature. Right, and that is your chocolate ready. Okay, so we're going to take one of the moulds and we're going to take a spoon and we're going to spoon in some chocolate. And then you're going to swirl it round so that it coats all of the inside. This may take some time. And then you're going to repeat that with all of them. You can also use the back of the spoon just to make sure you get right up to the edges. Right, once that's done, you're going to take a baking tray or a chopping board. I've got a glass one with some parchment paper over the top, and you're going to put this upside down. So that's so that you don't get pools of chocolate in the bottom. And we're going to put it in the fridge for 5 minutes. While that's chilling, you can start on the next one. I'm not sure how much I'm going to have, so I'm just going to do 2 because we've got to do a few layers of this. Okay, after 5 minutes the chocolate should have started to set. There we go. See, it's not moving. I'd obviously put a bit too much in. So what you do then is you add another layer of chocolate. So just repeat exactly the same as before. I found it easier to put it into all of them and then swirl it round. There we go. And once you've done this, you're going to refrigerate for another 5 minutes. Okay, so I left them in for 10 minutes this time, and they seem a bit more solid. I think we've got enough to do one more light coat. Then once the final coat's done, I'm going to put them in the fridge for an hour and let them completely firm up. Okay, so after an hour the chocolate should be pretty firm, so you just want to break away any of the excess chocolate that's come off of the paper. and take something sharp and just scrape it off. Once that's done, they should just pop out. Oh, there we go. Right, there we go. There's another one the same. So there we have two the same, and what we're going to do, there's two ways to do this. You can remelt the rest of the chocolate if you've got any left. Otherwise you can heat up a saucepan and use the bottom to melt the chocolate on the egg. So, as an extra, I've got some mini eggs, so I'm going to put some inside. And then using the melted chocolate, I'm just going to go around the edge. And then stick the other egg on top, and you just want to smooth around the edge just to make sure it's sealed. And there you have it. So you're going to let that chill in the fridge again just to make sure that it is completely sealed, and I'll finish off the rest and we'll have a look what we've got. Okay, so they're not perfect. I think the covering wasn't even, so maybe a pastry brush to brush on the chocolate and let it chill for longer. But let's break this up. There we go, bit of Easter egg. Just like shop bought ones. So that was fun to make. It's not easy. I think it needs a lot of practice. But hey, you haven't got all the extra sugar and everything that the shop bought ones put in them. So give it a go. Have fun with it, and I'll see you next time. Bye.